sells seashells by the seashore. Let's go draw one. All right, this is gonna be a beautiful seashell. This is one of the many types of seashells you can find on the beach, and with summer fast approaching, it's time to draw a seashell. So we're gonna start down here in the middle of the page. We're gonna start with a little curved piece. Then this is gonna go up like this, and kind of have a V-ish shape to it. And then we're gonna use a curved piece to connect them. Okay? Then we're gonna do another curved piece and a line that comes down and meets at that same point. And then another curved piece and a line that comes down and meets at that same spot. And one more curvy piece. And then it's gonna come down and guess what? Meet at that same spot. We're halfway done. We have half of our shell done. Now we're gonna do this side. It's gonna mimic this, what we've already done. So we're gonna curve out to the side, and then we're gonna use a line, you guessed it, curve down and meet at that same spot. Then we're gonna do it again. Curves that line curves down, and then we meet once again at the bottom, and we're almost there. We have one more to go. That curves down like that, and you guessed it, it meets down there. So, one last step to finish off this seashell, which is right about in here, you're gonna come across with something that I don't even know what it's called, but it's like the finishing piece to our seashell. All right, isn't that beautiful? That is something that you could find on any beach, especially in those tropical locations. So we're gonna use a little bit of light blue and light purple to finish these off today. That's what I'm using. You can use whatever color you want. I'm not sure that's the right shade, so let me try. Yeah, I think maybe that. I think I like, well, maybe I'll use all three. Well, isn't that something? I have not done that in a really long time. I just I colored right outside of my line. I'm gonna go with it because I think I can fix that. So I'm gonna do every other this blue color. I'm not gonna count the middle piece, okay? I'm not gonna count that. Actually, yeah, what I'm gonna do is this one and this one blue, this one and this one blue, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the other ones. All right, now I'm going to use this light purple shade. For this center-piece, as well as this piece down here. And then I'm going to use this shade down here. And this may not be like any type of seashell you can actually find out there. But you know what? You never know. Maybe you can find this seashell somewhere. I think it's fun to try to make things unique, even if it ends up being something that doesn't really exist. It can exist in your imagination, which is pretty awesome. There we go. Look at how beautiful that is. Now we're going to thicken this up a little bit and do a little bit of shading as well. Look at that shell. Oh, it's so nice. Now, we're going to take a dark shade of gray, and we're going to pretend the light's coming in from this way, And we're going to show some areas that would be shaded because the light is having a hard time reaching it. This is going to give our drawing some depth and dimension. It's going to look like the seashell is curved. Even though it's on flat paper, it's going to look curved. It just gives it those finishing touches that you really need. Okay? So we'll also show on the inside curve here, difficulty getting light in here as well. And really all down here, but we're not going to shade the whole thing. We're just going to put a line like that. All right, and then we're going to bust out one of my favorites. This is a white Posca, and just for some fun highlights, we'd put the highlights on the spots where the light's reflecting. And there you have a beautiful seashell. And here's our seashell. Hopefully you took the time to draw with us. If you didn't, rewind and try it. These are fantastic, and you don't have to do the shading or the highlighting, but if you feel ready for it, go for it. Do it. Check out our other videos on Craft Kids TV. If you haven't had a chance to check out our new channel, Dad Builds 0.2, check that out. And also stay tuned. We have some really cool drawing guides and coloring pages in our Craft Kids Creativity Vault coming your way very soon. So check that out as well. As soon as it's available, there'll be a link in the description of all of our videos. So until we see you next time, keep drawing, stay awesome, and we'll see you in the next video.